Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show you how to fit one of our most popular kits, which is the F32 Gloss Black MP style kit. To start with, we're going to be working on the splitter. Andre's just cleaning the surface where it goes on, so it's a three-piece splitter. We put the canards on first, and then we rivet the lower lip into place. One thing to always make sure with gloss black or any splitter is you nut and bolt. Mostly, the most important one is the middle, but we nut and bolt the middle and on each end, which is provided with our kit. We're fitting the lower piece onto the canards with rivets. We do provide nut and bolt or screws.
We need to take out these 8mm screws. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. These two will replace with longer ones, which we'll get onto, and this will enable us to nut and bolt the middle here. First thing we're going to do after we've got those on is I'm going to rivet just one on each side. So we're using 4.8 by 21 flanged rivets here.
It might be worth noting it's pretty self-explanatory where this goes, because there's a groove. If you have a look here, actually, yeah, there's a groove around, so it kind of clips into place. You can only clip on to one place. Look, that clips in there.
And the reason we're starting with one is because then you still have a little bit of play and a little bit of movement to then get everything in the right place and be able to get behind here nicely and get the bolts in. Okay, so before you go ahead and drill the holes in the middle, make sure that everything here is still lined up, and then put the holes in. Okay, so once you've got the middle bolts done up, we put 3 in on this one. You move on to the corner pieces, and then you continue with your rivets all the way around after you've done the 2 back longer screws. So we provide you with longer screws and washers to go in there. And then you work your way around on this, and then on the other side, then you're pretty much there. The easiest way to do a diffuser on an F30 and an F32 is to take the rear bumper off, which only takes about 5–10 minutes, and then fit the diffuser when the bumper's off the car. So we will start by taking out the 3 8mm screws here, and then that gets us to the one that we need to access here to be able to pull the bumper off.
While Andre's removing the arch liners and removing the screw at the top of the bumper, we also have to, there's 2 screws, one each side, which is here behind this plastic guard. So there's just a little plastic clip here. Best way is just to get a screwdriver, and then if you twist it a little bit, it starts to come out. Well, just unscrew it basically. You can pull it out, and then you'll see this just comes off then, nice and easy. And then the 10mm on both sides.
Now that Myles has these plastic pieces off, we can get to these 10mm screws here. 1 and 2. Now I can move back to the arch liner bits that I did and get the screws off there. It's a T20 Torx bit here.
So the last bit to take the bumper off is the screws underneath. So there's 4 8mm on each side, and there's 3 10mm in the middle. We've taken the 10mm out and 2 8mm from the side, so we just get the last few out, and then it's ready to pull the bumper off. Fucking piece of shit. So now that's off, we'll just pull this out. Place this into the correct place, then we'll turn the bumper over. So now the reason why we take it off is it's much easier to get the clips in. If you come a bit closer, actually, the way they work with these clips is obviously there's this thin bit here, so you have to get it in and then push it, and then it comes back, bends back round, but it's not that strong, so that's why it's easier to have it on the inside. You can push it back up properly. So yeah, we've got all these.
Too flexible.
Yeah, so we've got all these clips in. Then we can put this 8mm back in on this side to hold it securely, and then Andrey will keep going across. So now the bumper's back on, it's just a case of putting all the bolts back into the original holes, and then we'll be done with the diffuser.
Now we move on to the spoiler. We'll just wipe the surface clean. Luckily, there's nothing to remove there, so it's nice and easy, and we just stick the new spoiler on.
So last step is the side skirts. They have a little groove on each side for you to put the tape in. The tape's actually really useful for these. So essentially you put the tape in, you put them in place. The tape should hold it, and then we fit them with rivets, but we do provide self-tapping screws. So if you're doing it at home, you can just use self-tapping screws, but we're gonna use rivets. So we just drill the holes, put the rivets in, and then they're done. But they are pretty easy to line up because they have a groove at the back. So this will clip on around here at the back, and then it'll be in the kind of perfect place. Just stick the screws in. So here's one I literally just pushed into place. It's only held on with the tape, like I said. So I lined it up from the back. If you come in closer, there's a groove here, as you can see that there. So it clips around the back there, and then you just push it on all the way along. And now we'll put the holes and rivets in, and that's done.
One thing to remember when you are doing this is to start at one end and work your way along, because they are very flexible. This customer also asked to get the gloss black grills and mirrors, so we'll also show you how to fit them correctly. So we have to undo these T30 Torx pieces, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then these two on the side, which are T25, I think. And that will allow us to get to the clips behind here to unclip the original grille. And then I find that it's easy as well to then go through here. That's it. Wood. Okay, so before we put the rubber on, we'll just make sure that that line is perfect, which it is. And then we can open that back up, put the rubber on, and get the new grill on. Ready?
Yep.
With the mirrors, there are a few ways of doing it. You can just bang this off, but I find that it's really easy to just get the mirror glass off and then unclip it from the back. So you need a trim removal tool like this, a wide one, so you don't crack the mirror glass. Get the mirror to the highest position. Clips off. And then you need microfiber to allow the mirror to hang and not scratch anything. There are these clips in here, which you see on this one are painted. So you push them in and you can unclip the mirror. And get a new one. Clip it in. So that's the kit all done, including the extra grills and the mirrors. All in all, it takes about 2 hours to complete. And in the package, you will get the fitting kit to be able to do all this at home. But the hardest part would be to take the rear bumper off. So if you're not comfortable doing that, you can always come to us or use one of our fitting partners to get this kit fitted. And don't forget to check out this kit in the description below and check out all of our other F32 products.